Right, what's up guys? Monday morning. Steve the Steel guy's been out of action. Had the brickies in today, yesterday. A nice clean building site. Got the dry system. Right, what's up guys? Monday morning. We're over Ramsden Bell House. Just waiting for Steve the Steel guy. It's now 10 o'clock. So we're gonna have a coffee, have a bit of a break. So I'll just show you what we've been up to first thing. We just basically cleared out this room. Was waiting for, because we've got a finished property, you want to try and avoid going down the stairs as much as you can. We've got a nice oak staircase, so now we've got the back open. We lowered all the rubbish down around the side into a skip, so cleared all that out. I've added some props to support, well, to act as like a purlin, because we've got a new ridge beam going in, so we need to cut these collar ties out of the way, or the ceiling out of the way. So obviously we've got to worry about the walls pushing out. So got 3 props in either side. That's going to safely support the roof, stop it sagging in. We're going to leave this end one in and 2 on this front, and then we should have enough room to slide it through and back onto it, and then at least we've got something to hold our ridge beam in place while we get the props underneath and jack it up. So I may use the uni props today. I've got the 2 uni props which I use for setting in the steels and the hydraulic ram, so that might come in handy just for setting that in place. So yeah, possibly get that out later on, and that's it. So I'll catch you in a minute. Right, what's happening guys? Tuesday's done. Steve the Steel guy's been out of action. He's had food poisoning all weekend, so he was a man down yesterday. We've got all the prep work done, as you see, and today was down to us to fit the steel, so I've had a right hard day, to be honest with you. This one down here was an absolute monster. We're going to call it a day now. It's near enough 4 o'clock, so we don't want to go any more. I'll just show you around, let you know how we're getting on. Safety is paramount at this stage, so we've got the old beam out in front of the bifolds. Put the new one in. Now that is a 254 133, I believe, with a 6mm plate welded to it. So that is a lump 5.6 meters long. That was hard enough. Do you know what was the hardest bit? Was getting the old one out and manoeuvring it out of the way, because you had all that plasterboard stuck to it as well. It was absolute drama. So that's done and out of the way. That one was on. Then the plan was to get the ridge beam in, but we've got our props in the way holding the ridge up, which is no biggie. But because we can't set the ridge in position until the goalpost's in to know how far we're coming out, we can't bolt it all together. And what we've got is, we've got the top beam going across. There's going to be a gap between the ridge and the top beam, so until that is on, fixed, secured and welded, these goalpost sections going to be lively. So now we've run out of time, we're going to hold fire. This ridge has got to be set up first thing in the morning, nice and tight. Then we can take these props out, we can lose this then, and then figure out how to get that on, and then we can probably wedge them, use these noggins and then wedge them on safely. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in the morning. So we're all packed away for now, and that's us. So sweet, see you in the morning. Right, what's happening guys? Wednesday's done, Wednesday's down. Didn't get much on today, but I'll just give you a quick walk round, let you know how we're getting on. Phone ain't stopped ringing today. Obviously this morning was getting the last steels up. That was a bit hairy getting that one on, trying to do that safely. What we ended up doing was using that genie to lift her in to the building. We used a small yellow genie, get it up, and as we slided it across, we just sent this one up. It goes 4.8, the SL15, but I wasn't convinced on sliding it 4.8 in the air, so once it was up in the air, we got her underneath it, and that allowed us to just tap it into position. So that's all good, all shored up for tonight. We've got the ridge one in, just need Steve to come back now and just weld the post that end and cut and weld the post on this end, and that's all good. So that is nice and solid. The lads had a good tidy up everywhere, got most of the rubbish down and pretty much filled up another skip, and then we started coming through with the new collar ties, the new ceiling. So what we've done was put the first one in level, and then we run the laser across back to this one, and then we just come back working towards the laser, and then you'll be able to see the line on all of them then. The ridge has gone in tight one end, the existing ridge is slightly out of level, so what we've done, we're going to drop the ceiling, I think it's about 30mm that end to nothing, and then that will just keep it nice and flush then throughout. Apart from that, that is us for today, so see you all tomorrow. Also guys, look, had the brickies in today, yesterday and today, so toothed everything all out and prepped it yesterday, set it all out, and then this is what he's laid today. So that's obviously the outside skin, the inside will be thermalites all tied in with insulation. So it's starting to take shape now. Right, what's happening guys? Basically, we're over at Ramsden today. We popped in to see Scotty over Western Road, dropped off some materials, had a quick run through stud walls and stuff, final measurements. He's all good. Brickies are cracking on out the front, they'll have that done today, up to lintel height. Me and Chris are upstairs. Chris finished off these collar ties, bolted them all up this morning. That allowed us to get these props out of the way and have a little bit of a sweep up. So now, yesterday we ran through with a client about a little change of detail. Rather than extending the bathroom out now into the bedroom area, so they can have the bath in the bathroom or the ensuite as well, as opposed to at the bottom of the bed. So we removed that stud work, just put a couple of measurements down, and then we're going to form the stud wall. Bit of a funny detail in here, but the reason we've done that is we can get a Velux window, so we've bolted it down the bottom there, and then we can get a Velux window, so we're all good there. Awkward this one, obviously getting your noggins in place and whatever, but that sort of gives you a bit of a feel now for the space we're going to have. So obviously the toilet's going to go in there, and that allows the bathroom the shower down the end and the vanity unit. So happy days. We run out of timber now, so we're going to get that last noggin in, and then we'll have a bit of a sweep up, and that'll be us today. Come back tomorrow. Just before we go, all the brickwork and block works up to plate height, well, on the underside of the lintel. So we've got a catnick special lintel being fabricated for this one, so that's all done. Thermolights on the inside. We've got a couple of rows of rejects underground, just because they're not going to be seen. Cavity trays in. We haven't got an existing membrane to lap into, so scratching our heads on that one. They're just use blackjack, I believe, so we have got a tray there to try and tie into somewhere, so we may have to stick it down with blackjack, something like that, tie the two in, so we'll figure that out, or some sort of tanking slurry. So any ideas, give us a shout. So that's it, guys. We're back tomorrow to crack on finishing the stud work. Right, what's happening, guys? I just popped into Western Road, dropped some materials off for the brickies for tomorrow, so while I'm here I just thought I'd show you the roof is all done. So I'll be getting the bill this week. Got the dry system, so we ain't got no mortar in there, just keeps it black on black. Looks really nice, because obviously the look we're going for, it's going to be the all black system, black soffit fascias, black roof, black window frames, obviously on the nice render. So yeah, really pleased with that. That's a big milestone, that, when the roof's on. Right, morning guys, back over Ramsden. Been picking up a few bits from PGRs this morning. Basically, as opposed to doing block work and block work, both sides of this infill, we're going to do a timber frame on the inside, purely because we're going to have a freestanding gable. There's nothing really to tie it into. Because we've got this timber wall, we're going to build a timber inside skin up both the piers and along the gable, and then what we'll do is we'll ply it, paper, so waterproof it, some breather membrane, and then when the brickies come back they'll block work the outside, and then they'll tie into it with some masonry ties, masonry to wood ties. So I just think that's going to give it a lot more strength. That also gives us the opportunity to put some heavy duty insulation, so we can get 150mm insulation between the studs as well. So winner winner, chicken dinner. Right, how we doing? We're done. So check this out. Who wouldn't be excited to come home from work to have a look at this? A nice clean building site with lots of progress, no hassle. That is looking sexy, that is. I'll take you upstairs in a minute and show you from inside out. Right, so into the bedroom. Walk-in wardrobe. Bit of a funny layout, but we can't get the bathroom in this room because there's steel beams in the floor. This is why the architect's done it this way round. So in the walk-in wardrobe, they're quite lucky that it is a large area. It's probably like the size of most bedrooms. Opening's made bang on the centre of that wall, so we've got 810, 810. Straight in, look at that view, guys. That's obviously going to have bifolds across, which will open concertina across with a little balcony the other side. Little Juliet balcony. We'll have a TV on the wall there. Probably going to reduce that window slightly, get a nice telly on the wall. What we've done is we've pinched this stud wall over just to keep that in the centre. It don't look symmetrical there, but you've got a wall there, so by the time that goes over, look, 530mm both sides. That's all in, all good. Little drop ceiling that takes you into your ensuite. So all the tools are packed away, ready to go. Toilet, bath, sink, and a shower at the back. We're going to build a little stud wall up against the shower on this side, so we don't have a funny, we want to come up to the shower tray. So whatever length shower tray is going for, we're going to be putting that in there. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful that is. Anyway, that's all from us. Another big week, 3 projects on the go. That's it. I'm going to chill out and switch off from socials, and I'll catch you on Monday.